Okay, this is the November 20th, 2025 Town Board of Shamrock Lakes General Meeting, regular scheduled meeting, call it to order. Has everybody had a chance to read and approve the minutes from last month? Can I get a motion to
Make a motion to accept the minutes from last meeting?
second? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. We have two treasurers' reports. One is September, one is October. You've had a chance, hopefully, to look at those. Do I have a motion to approve those?
I'll move to approve the September and October treasurer's reports.
Second.
Okay, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Okay. We've signed our claims for the month. Diane,
Yes.
past due and so forth.
Yes. Okay. So, there were 5 past due accounts. 3 of them were letters sent. The Arleys, the Grooms, and the Walkers all had letters sent this month. The other past due is Klein, and she texted me yesterday and wants to pay it off and asked for the balance, so that might be happening. And then McVeigh's.
Okay. Any liens filed?
No liens were filed.
Okay. Like to go into old business. Do we have a motion to open old business?
I'll move to open old business.
Second.
Okay, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye. Number 1, online payment options.
So for 2 months, October and November, we conducted tests of the online payment system PayGo and had more success, meaning more participants in November than October. So I'd be curious to hear sort of when payments actually got posted, if we want to talk through that. But for the most part, people seemed, one person who said they were not pleased about the fee, the processing fee. And so they said, I'm never doing this again. I'll go back to paying it the old way. And I think I'll check my email, but that may have been the same person who said, is there a way I can pay for the whole year? And I said, yes. So we may want to consider on the website, not just having a page for the online bill pay, but also just detail, here are some of the ways that, or like a frequently asked questions about paying bills. That can include, can I pay the whole year in advance, or can I pay more than 1 month at a time, that kind of thing. As we have new residents, they may not realize that's an option if they want to pursue that. That's a really good idea. Prior to today, Diane and I were chatting. She felt like it was okay to go forward with posting it, making it available to people. I think so. You asked about how the payments were getting posted. So it looks like for the most part, when people are initiating a transaction, it's getting posted the next day. If it's through the week. However, there were 2 people, one paid like on the 6th, one paid on the 7th, and they both were deposited into the account on the 8th. And it was the middle of the week. It was like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I'm not sure why. So I would say, like, we tell people it might be the next day, but I think just to be on the safe side, you should allow at least 4 to 5 days. Because sometimes I think the longest it has been like maybe 5 days. But for the most part, it is getting deposited into our
accumulating account on like the next day.
Mhm.
So within 2 days for the most part.
Okay.
So, and again, there's really no way, unless it's an odd amount, to kind of tell whose deposit is which, but I do get reports on who deposited and when they deposited. And so I just kind of go by the dates, and I'm just assuming that, that they get deposited in order that they were, so.
We do have a page on the website set up. It's in draft form right now. It has really kind of minimal information that we've talked about so far. The notice about the fee, the notice about like the recommendation to pay by the 5th to make sure it arrives on time, the link button, and a list of things that they'll need to have available to them as they go to pay their bill. It can be published after this meeting if everyone is comfortable with that. If there's any other information, maybe besides the frequently asked questions, to add to that, I think now is the time.
I'm good with it.
Okay.
Send it.
Do we need to make a motion and vote that we want to put this program into action?
Circulation.
I think we should.
It's do you see a way that it would kind of fool you, or that two accounts may get flip-flopped, or it's not that big of a deal? Right now, you're comparing like best pictures, right? As far as what information you're getting on. It is adding to your workload, but
Oh, for sure. It is, so I would say there is no way to 100%
Mhm.
say that this was that person's unless it's an odd amount.
Mhm. is there?
But I say it's pretty, I think you can comfortably assume that they're getting deposited in the order that the transaction was initiated. So I'm not gonna say there would never be some sort of an issue. And really, it would only be a really big issue if it were like around the 10th. The two big things would be the end of the month, because I have to tally up all of the numbers at the end of the month. So if they think that it's going on, on 1 month, that's more of a paperwork thing for me. But for the customer, the big thing is the 10th, because if it's not in by the 10th, it's late. So I'm not.
And it's not a train wreck. I mean, if you would run into that, where it got checked to the wrong account or something, it's not a big flip flop or something. I mean, as far as, we could do it, especially if we had to, take a late fee off or something. We could do that in the meeting, and so there really isn't anything that's gonna.
Yeah, I don't see anything that's like really gonna hurt us.
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
would say there might be, some things we have to talk about at some point,
Mhm.
but, it's kind of running smoothly. It's just, it does add more work, but we're just gonna accept that, go on. We're not gonna worry about that.
Are we, and I'm not trying to, in any way slow this thing down, but, is there a percentage we'd like to see after a year that makes it worthwhile, or?
It doesn't cost us anything.
Other than,
My time.
okay.
Yeah, so it doesn't really cost us anything. The user has to pay a fee in order to do that, but we don't have to pay a fee. We incur no fees on that. It's minimal. What is it, like less than $2?
Yeah, if they're paying the standard $58, it's like $1.73 or something.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't very much, but
So it's convenience is what they're paying for.
it's a convenience for sure.
Yeah.
But I understand if someone didn't want to pay it, I wouldn't want to pay it either. So,
Yeah, so I'll make a motion to put into motion or put into action the online bill pay service pay of, make it active for the whole town of Shamrock weeks.
Second?
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Motion carries. I know Steve has been working on the animal noise ordinance. I don't have any update
Okay.
on it. And the same on the codification. I know he's out of state for family issues. They did take the codification stuff and our ordinances with him, and he's going to do some work. He'll have some downtime. So no update on the codification. The maintenance projects have nothing on the building maintenance or Wells Park Garage. I think that'll probably be stagnant till spring.
Yeah.
The crack ceiling, that's been paid. Everything's good. One of the things that I plan on doing, I had already, before Mr. Campbell was in here at our last meeting, I talked to E&B Paving about, we've got 4 or 5 areas around the town that the asphalt has failed. And talk to them about coming, giving us an estimate that next spring, or summer, that they would come in, not grind up the whole road, do that section. And then also the parking area here in front. My wish is that we will have those estimates by our December meeting so we can encumber funds for this year for that.
Cool.
And then along that lines, we still have the new street signs that need to be put up. I need to go around it and look at, we had bought those 2 years ago, the new names, and we need to get new brackets, because what's going to happen is those have been out there so long, they're rusted.
They're not gonna hold tight.
Right. So we're going to have to cut the post, put a new bracket on there. And so before the December meeting, I will go out and get because there's different posts, different brackets. And I'll get an estimate from the sign company in Muncie that we have got the signs from. And that way, either we can buy them and install them when the weather's good, or at least encumber the funds to get them. That's, I think, just a go and pick them up item.
Yeah.
So the other thing that we'll look at funding dependent is replacing the concrete parking bumpers here and maybe incorporating some at Wells Park. At least for now, because, and then if we rework that area, we could pick them up and move them, like with a forklift or something. So as that gets developed, one of my concerns is the lift station. If golf carts and bicycles and all that, because it's PVC piping coming up, and I don't want a kid leaning his bike against that. So we'll look at some ways of kind of hardening that.
Would we want to look into getting parking spots painted if we redo the parking lot out here?
Yes, and I think I would like to do a designated handicap spot as well. So, yeah, and E&B can do that, or they may subcontract it, but yeah, that, yes, very much so. Wells Park budget.
No, Jay.
Okay. The animal shelter litter drive this Saturday. Notice went out with the sewer bills, and also people who've paid ahead. Diane dropped a notice in the mail to them for this Saturday to have it out by 9 a.m. And Diane and I'll go out in the morning Saturday and pick it up. So, and Kelly's been in touch with the shelter, and he'll get us the contact numbers there that once we gather it, then we can drop it by. So, number 7, Rachel's name. I have not had a chance to talk to anybody to see if they're interested in your seat. Diane and I have been talking. We have a couple people that we want to talk to and see. So,
Nobody has responded to the town's email about that.
I sent out another announcement about it this afternoon. Though that doesn't go to everybody in town. So hopefully somebody responds soon and can talk to the people that you're interested in as well. But if there's anything else that I can do that could be helpful, please let me know.
okay.
We've asked at least one person who declined. So,
And if you know of someone who may be interested, obviously they can see the meetings, go back and see them, at least parts of them. But it'd be nice to get them here for the December meeting. That way they get a feel for it.
Yeah. Right now, no one's coming to my mind. But okay. Don't know so many people. A few people that I know moved away.
Okay. Motion to close old business.
I move to close old business.
Second.
Okay, all in favor, aye?
Right.
Aye.
I move to open new business.
Thank you. Kelly, a
Second.
second? Okay. In favor, aye? First one we have is on new businesses insurance, workers' comp forms.
okay. One thing I need from you guys is to sign, this is for the workers' comp, you have to sign if you want the information, or if you want the, to be covered or not. And so if you don't want to be covered, there's a place up here. If you don't want to be covered, they've already marked it down here where you need. And if you do want to be covered, it's down here. Just sign it clear at the bottom. So that's yours. And they sent these to me.
Can you explain the cost?
The cost is like, I think the bill was 500. We'll get to that in a second. It was
Okay.
like $28
For the group?
for the group. And if that would have been, if that was to cover just me, or that would have been if that to cover all of us. So there's no additional cost. And
no
you already
cost.
signed yours.
Yes, and no cost to the individuals.
That's correct. No cost to individuals.
Is Travis, did you do one for Travis?
He's not an employee. He's
Okay.
he's a contractor.
Since I am blowing off,
I mean, that's just up to you if you want to be covered for a month, you do whatever you feel like you want to do.
I'm okay not being covered, but I'm not seeing where I need to.
Right here where it says signature of corporate officer, and then just mark, I am an officer, but I elect not to be an employee.
Oops.
20.
Well, thank you for that.
And the next thing is premium transfer of funds.
Yes, and so, Because we've talked about this before, because the premiums went up so much, so our budget in the town is depleted for this. And so what I did, because this workman's comp bill was due on the 17th, so I paid that out of the sewer bill, because we're gonna split that 50-50 with the sewer in the town. So what I need is a motion to transfer $264, which is half of the 528, from the town operating account, line item number 423, to the town insurance to cover that $264 check that I need to write to reimburse the sewer. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
So I'll move to transfer $264 from the town operating account to town insurance. Reimburse the town.
Second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Okay.
And-
I think our
I was gonna say, next thing we have is contracts. And these are annual contracts that we have. So we'll vote on each one individually as we go through, so.
So I emailed most of them to you. I don't know if you had a chance to look at them, so I can go over briefly. But basically, we just need to make a motion if we want to accept these. So I sent the one to Alpha Snow Removal. We'll talk about them first, and they approved it, and he went ahead and signed it. So if you guys don't have any questions about that one, we can go ahead and make a motion. Anybody?
Well, I would
I didn't have a chance to read them in detail.
Okay,
realize they were all.
we'll talk
fine.
about
They were
this
fine.
then. On Alpha Snow Removal, it's the same, we're paying the same as we did last year.
Okay.
And it's just, all we did is change the dates.
Well, then I would move to accept the contract from Alpha Snow Removal as written.
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye.
I move that we accept the Best Way Disposable 2026.
Let me, because I don't think Rachel had a chance to look them over, so,
Okay.
they did, let me finish this one.
Was it like $10?
Yeah, so they did raise their rates, like 3%, which I think raised the whole thing, like the monthly charge, like about, it was $18.60, so like not even $100, I don't think. So, but now their monthly charge is $1,950.80. It was $1,860, I think, something like that. I mean, you know what? We can look at this real quick. I can tell you
Oh, you
exactly.
got it right.
$1,860.18. So,
So $50
yeah, per month,
increase.
like, if you can do math in your head.
You're fine.
I got a calculator here.
No,
So that is, so no, there are no other changes, just that. So, no, sorry, Kelly.
I make a motion that we accept Best Ways contract for 2026.
Second.
all in favor, aye? Aye.
The Blackford County Animal Shelter, are they asking for more?
They are not, same amount as last year.
Then I will move to accept the Blackford County Animal Shelter contract.
Second.
Moved and seconded, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Trinity Lawn Services did, ask for it. They did not raise our fees from 2024 and 2025. So we paid the same in those 2 years. So they did raise it like 3% this year. So it's going from $440 a mow to $465 a mow.
Okay.
So
I make a motion that we accept the 2026 Trinity Lawn Service contract.
I'll second.
All in favor, aye.
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 Motion carries.
okay. And Travis, I think we have an agreement with him that we give him the standard COLA raise, which was 2.8%. And so that is taking him from $1,210 to like $1,424, something like that.
I'll move to approve the contract increase.
Second.
Sorry. Please.
Second. I didn't mean to catch you.
Okay.
Moved and seconded, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
And that was all of our contracts. That's all I have.
Anybody, new business, anything else? Kelly? No?
Everything, no?
Okay. Our next meeting, December,
18th.
I believe that number right.
Are we doing a carry-in?
we
It is the 18th.
would invite everybody to come in their festive colors.
I can do that.
We can maybe bring some greets.
There you go. So, yeah, Thursday, December 18th, 6 p.m. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
I move to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay,
Rock and roll.
this meeting is adjourned.
So now